So, good morning, everyone. This is my second video. It's about 2 days later from the first video I did for Halloween in honor of the holiday and, of course, of last day of breast cancer awareness. If you got a chance to view my video beforehand, you kind of already know a little bit of the backstory, so I'm not going to really get too much into that. Now, whatever you want to know, I would start with my first videos and work your way up to that. So basically, I want to make this video today is because in my first videos, I wore a lot of eyeliner and I did a web effect on there, and I kind of just let it sit there. I normally would take my makeup off, but I kind of really wanted it to stay on my face so I can show you guys about this product that I came upon that I bought at CVS by Garnier. Basically, it's a micellar water. Obviously, you see I really love it because I'm almost done with it, but I did buy a few just in case I run out. I always buy more than one, particularly even if I've never tried it. If there's a good deal and it's a 2 for, I normally go ahead and buy the 2 for. So I've been using the product for quite some time. It comes in a fairly large bottle. It is called Garnier SkinActive Micellar Cleansing Water. And the one that I got is the one with the blue top, which I think is geared for sensitive skin. It says it's an all-in-one, removes makeup, even waterproof mascara, cleanses and refreshes. It's no rinse, no harsh rubbing. It's for your face, lips, and eyes. All skin types, even sensitive. So I tend to have really dry, sensitive skin. On my face, it's a little bit different. Not as dry or as sensitive, but the rest of my body definitely is, particularly my hands. But today, not so dry today. I talked about in other prior videos what I use on my hands to keep them really moisturized. So in this video, I just really want to touch on what you would do to remove a morning after look. I mean, obviously, it's actually 2 days after Halloween, but I kind of wanted you to see the severity of this makeup look, like how the remnants of it can stay on your face. And when I woke up one morning, sometimes this effect is really cool. You know, sometimes I know you girls, real girls would, real talk, have went out, partied all night, woke up the next morning, and you look like this. Sometimes that effect is really kind of cool, but if you've been around people that were with you the day prior, they'll be like, girl, really? You didn't even remove your makeup? Like, what is that? But there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we're all women, and it's not great to not remove your makeup, but a lot of people don't remove their makeup and go to sleep with it on. So I really actually did this for the video to see that, nothing really bad can happen to your skin, but I think if you do it too much, you will eventually break out really bad. So I kind of want to show that aspect of it, that, don't beat yourself up for not removing your makeup, from the night prior. I really want to touch upon the micellar water, which I mentioned earlier, but also to go a little step further, most people would probably buy those cotton pads or cotton balls to remove the makeup. I have in the past used the cotton pads, and what I learned with that is if the cotton pads are not 100% natural, meaning natural cotton, not treated, it will leave some kind of white residue on your skin and you look really pasty. So I've learned in the past that rather than use the cotton pad, I've been actually using Towelettes. I'm really big on Towelettes. I've mentioned another Garnier brand that I've used in the Towelettes, but this one that I'm going to be using in this video is the Garnier Clean. It claims it's just a new look, but I think it's been around for a while. It's basically the soothing makeup removing cleansing towelette. There is one that comes in a green package, and I think the newest one they have out is one that comes in a black package, and that one has to do with, I forget what's in it, but it is exfoliating, but it's more of like a clay, I would guess. Not like clay form, but it basically removes impurities from your skin, if you need that. I only really use the green package in this one. And in another video, I may show you that other skincare regimen, but this is actually the one that works the best, particularly if you sleep with your makeup on and you need to remove all your makeup the following morning, or when you've had all that makeup on your face, because that's also I want to show in another video what it looks like when your face is with the makeup fully on, what it looks like. This is just basically remnants of me removing the makeup, and I kind of want to see how long that spider web is going to stay. And you can still see from that Wet n Wild liquid liner that I use in my first video that it's still remnants of it. So if you really want a waterproof liquid liner, I find that the Wet n Wild one that I referenced prior is a really good liquid liner, and it really lasts, particularly for the effect that I was going with the spider web on my face. It really, really stays. So to remove this rest of the remnants here, I didn't go out yesterday, so, I didn't go outside looking with my face looking halfway done from 2 days ago. I purposely left this like this for 2 days. I was thinking about doing it yesterday, but I really want to see how much of this makeup would stay in. And there is some makeup that's waterproof and really bleeds in. In this particular liner I use from M.A.C, it's a Smolder one. It really stays on your skin. You're going to have to use some kind of makeup remover for it to come off. And soap, I feel, won't really do. I think that this is just a lot of wear and tear from the last 2 days or so. So in this video, like I was saying earlier, I will be utilizing the micellar water, the Garnier micellar water, and I will be utilizing the Towelettes. Most ladies already use Towelettes to remove their makeup, but I don't know if you girls ever noticed that when you use a towelette, you have to really rub in. Sometimes it doesn't really come off, and it doesn't come off that well. And the towelettes are moist, but they're not really saturated moist. So, if you use it, I don't need to really demonstrate this with just a regular towelette. Anyone that has ever used a Garnier knows what it's like using it. I want to demonstrate it with the technique I've been using that will save you lots more money because the towelettes only come with 25 in it. Really, when you have a full face of makeup, you should really only be using anywhere between 1 to 2 towelettes. You ladies may be using more than that. I don't know. But this is like really my skincare regimen. If you don't want to wash your face and you need to remove your makeup on the go really fast, this is the most effective way that I've ever, in all the years of me wearing makeup, has been the fastest and most effective. So I swear by the micellar water. I will show in other videos how I've also used it with cleansers rather than actually using water that comes out of the sink. How you can use this instead to cleanse your face and not dry your face out. Now that it's becoming fall winter months right now, some people have really dry skin and can't afford to lose any moisture in their skin. So the first thing I showed you is shake up the micellar water. That's what really it activates. It says Skin Active on it. Most Garnier products will say Garnier Clean. Most of them, or just Garnier. But the key word is Skin Active. So when you shake it up, it looks like it's a soapy residue, but it's really not soapy at all. That is activating it. I find this to be a miracle product. So I must say that I am, like I have said in my other video, I'm very brand loyal. And any of these products that I use in my video, I'm not getting paid to use them. I just kind of want to share some of my techniques that I see some ladies do. And they waste a lot of money by buying so much product that you can kind of let your product kind of last you a little bit longer. So the first thing I'm going to do, I applied the micellar water towards the center of the towelette. Really can't see where I did that, but that's where I want most of the product to be. and it hopefully will absorb outward. So the first thing I normally do when I remove it, and you may have seen this in on television with Kerry Washington. She was doing a Neutrogena ad, and I think I don't know if they have a micellar water, but she was saying something about a makeup remover. I can't really quite remember. And I know Simple also has a micellar water, but they don't really advertise that much on television. But she basically was showing in her ad that applying the wipe to your eye. So I'm going to apply the wipe to my eye so you can kind of get an effect. It really is kind of like a magnet. I'm applying pressure to the eye. My eye is closed. So I really apply pressure to it for a couple of seconds because I really don't want to rub my eyelid. I feel like when you do a lot of friction on your eyelid in particular, that makes you have wrinkles. All that friction, the area of your eye is very sensitive. And I kind of want you to see how my lid closed, the remnant that's left. It basically, the micellar water basically acts like a magnet. So that has removed what was left on the top of my eyelid and my eyeshadow. And if you saw in my other video, I had purple eyeshadow. That came off on its own because I didn't really use a eye primer. I only use a face primer. And now underneath, I'm going to do it underneath my eye and kind of let the micellar water absorb, you know, that. I know I'm very close to my eye. It doesn't burn or sting. That's why it says it's really good for your face, lips, mouth. I mean, and you can kind of see what I mean. This is right underneath my eyelid. So I don't know if you can see the difference, how I just let the product absorb it. But this is right underneath my eye, how it took it like a magnet. And this one over here is on top of my eye. On the other side of the wipe that doesn't have any makeup, this is when I'll go in and I take the towelette, wrap it around my finger, and I just go right up underneath. One swipe. That's one swipe that it took off. Did you see that? One swipe. And I swipe in that motion. I don't want to go back and forth. And my skin here where I did that really exaggerated wing, I'm going to go right on the eye and then just wipe upward. Because then we all went, and look how it took it off without that back and forth friction. And I may add, when I wipe my makeup off, I always wipe in an upward motion, one swoop, not a rubbing back and forth motion, because you don't want to really manipulate that skin, and that's just my sweeping motion up. And I'm going to keep using the same towelette and just keep applying the micellar water in different areas. And now, without me talking as much, I'm just going to go ahead and start doing what I normally do. I'm going to apply the product with pressure to the top of my eyeball. When you do it to the top of the eyeball, that way you get all that eyeshadow that's on your eye off when you apply the pressure, whatever. If you saw my technique, I may show in this video how I apply my mascara. All the mascara that's on that side facing your eyeball or your eyeshadow, you're removing that with the pressure. See how that just came off? That just came off my top of my eye. And you see how it's already loosening up? I flip it over because the micellar water is soaked through. I can apply the same pressure again. And then I'm going to start my sweeping motion outward. Look how much came off from that one sweep. For my spider web effect. Look at that. What's one swipe? And I just keep folding the towelette over and keep using it. You don't need to use a ton of towelette. If you have the right product, this is waterproof. That's why it's harder. But if you hold your skin and sweep upward, you're not manipulating the skin under your thing. Because ideally, you want your eyes to not have wrinkles. And you want, most people wing their eyes out to make it look like more of a cat effect. So you are trying to just preserve the really sensitive skin around it. And I have really sensitive eyes. If you saw in my videos, I'm going to try to post my original video I did. The one that's actually posted to the YouTube channel. That one was the one that basically basically was my really my second of doing the videos. I had to do it in increments of 15 minutes so it uploads correctly. So this is probably going to be a 2-part. I'm going to continue how I remove the rest of the makeup. All right, I'll be back.